Let's turn to something artsy. I'm now joined in the studio by Ryan Dawley and also Carly Dorfman. Ryan Dawley is the director of the latest show presented by the American Community Theatre, and this time they are proudly presenting MISCAST, a musical cabaret to be performed at Grappa's Cellar on Sunday the 30th of November, this coming Sunday at 8:30. Guys, don't miss out. Very excited to be speaking to you both. Welcome to the program, guys. Maybe if I can start off with you first, Ryan. Very nice to have you here. As the director of a cabaret, of this musical, let's maybe talk about rehearsals first. Did you guys have long to put this together?
Not really. We started putting this together about, 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
So, yeah, not very long at all. We have the one show on Sunday night,
But I'm seeing a lot of confidence. I'm seeing the confidence radiating.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit more about MISCAST. I mean, what is it about? I can see lots of different musicals, lots of different music talents. I can see familiar names that, I've spoken to on the show before. What is it really about, though?
Yeah, so MISCAST is a cabaret-style show, and it's got a little twist to it. So we have guys singing roles that females play, and girls singing roles that males play, and we have an Irish girl playing a Nubian princess. It's
my jaws just dropped a little bit. Wow, it sounds very MISCAST.
Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly the point. So it's actors are singing songs from roles that they will never play.
Why is that? Was that a deliberate choice, or was it just, did it start off as a joke? I mean,
No,
Brian's like, no, it's an artistic decision.
Yeah, it is. So I saw this when I was in New York. They do this every year for the MCC Theater in New York, and it's just a great idea. And they bring in all the biggest Broadway stars, and they do this, and they put on a great show, and it's a lot of fun. It's funny. You can take a song that's normally serious and make it hilarious.
Yeah.
So,
why is it to get a male to sing a female part? What is it, about that makes the audience sort of think, oh, that's interesting? As a director, talk us through sort of the thinking behind it. It's kind of like, in my mind, it's like if Hamlet is played by a woman.
Right.
It engages you immediately, kind of.
Well, exactly. Well, I'll give you an example. I am singing And I'm Telling You I'm Not Going from Dreamgirls.
You're singing that?
I will be playing Effie White.
Okay.
Big Effie White. So it's just, it kind of puts the audience in a place where oh, that's new. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so we have two girls singing Agony from Into the Woods. Mm-hmm. And it's sung by the two princes. And it's singing about their princesses and how much they love them and what they can do to get them. Yeah. And now you're seeing two women sing about them.
I have to ask, as a former theatre person, I gotta say, is it difficult to sort of rehearse these sort of process? Because, it sounds like these may be roles out of their comfort zone, and training to sing something. I'm a lady, and if I was to sing a guy's part, it would be wouldn't it be challenging for the actors? And as a director, how do you sort of go about helping them get into, step out of their comfort zone, but also step back into another comfort zone? You follow? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So, well, I guess it all starts with the audition process. I just wanted to hear people sing, whatever range they can sing in, and then, the night that I sent the cast list out, I picked a song specifically for that person to sing, something that I thought would go well for their voice. So.
Is it difficult?
It was tough, yeah. We all, Arvin and I and Carly, we sat around a table afterwards and we just talked about, what could they do? What, with their voice, what could they sing? And
sounds very X Factor, or very sort of pop idol, coming up with the next audition song.
Yeah. And then, we had our first rehearsal, and it was, a sing through in the original key of the song. And what we're doing is we're taking the songs and we're having them transposed. So we're using backing tracks for this because it's easier to transpose the music.
Yeah.
So we're transposing all the music to whatever fits the singer's voice the best. So some people will sing it in the original key. Some of the actors will sing it, half step down or a full step up, or whatever is more comfortable for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I want to ask you, Ryan, I mean, as the director of this cabaret, you're working alongside a lot of talented singers and a lot of talented actors. I mean, I can see a lot of familiar names amongst the list as well. How much of it are you really directing? Because, it's one of those industries where people have strong egos.
Yeah.
Do they listen to you, or do they say, no, I want to sing it like this? And how do you go about... It's a difficult job, and it's probably a thankless job as well.
Well, and, when you're all about the same age, it's that respect factor, but we don't really have that problem.
Yeah.
It's kind of a, I make a suggestion, but at the same time, I understand that these are professionals, and I'm willing to take, anything that they're willing to give me. So we meet halfway. And it works out well. Like, we have very professional actors and singers in this cast, and they're really easy to work with.
Talk us through a typical rehearsal process. I mean, what happens during rehearsals? I mean, you guys don't have a lot of time before, about a week before you guys go on live and stuff. So what do you guys do during rehearsals? Warming up, or just running through the show? Or
we warm up a little bit at the beginning, just vocally, because some of the guys are singing some really high stuff. Some of the girls are singing some stuff that's a little low for them. So we're all getting a little vocal warm-up at the beginning, and then if there are any songs specifically that we need to work on, we work on those first, and then we just kind of go in order. So each person, there are 8 performers in the show, each person singing one solo, so that's 8 solos, and then each person is singing one duet, and then we have 2 group numbers.
Okay.
So yeah, we just kind of run through it, as much as we can until we're done.
How do you guys choose the songs then? I mean, do they choose the songs, or do you choose the songs, or along with Carly and Arvin as well?
Yeah. So Carly, Arvin, Linda, and myself. Linda's the producer of this one. We all sat around and we just kind of handpicked songs, like solos, for the actors to sing.
Most suitable for their own voices.
Yeah. And then for the duets, we kind of let everybody pick what they wanted to do with each other. So after the first rehearsal, when everybody heard each other sing, everybody kind of paired off, and we have a really good song list. It's good. And then we picked 2 group numbers that I think are pretty suitable. Okay. So everybody will know them.
Sounds exciting.
So, yeah.
What about, I know it's for a great cause as well, this cabaret. You guys are actually raising money for the Society of AIDS Care as well. Was it, do you guys always support them, or is it a special one-off this year? I mean, we're heading towards December and towards Christmas, and it's a time to give, and I think it's such a wonderful hook to this cabaret as well.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, the celebration of love for music without labels and stuff, that's what this show is about. And AIDS doesn't really discriminate, you know what I mean? And, it doesn't discriminate on age, race, sex, whatever.
Yeah.
So, December 1st is World AIDS Day. So, our show is the night before World AIDS Day. So, that's what we're going for. We're going to take all the proceeds from this and give to the Society for AIDS Care, which I think is a great idea. So
it's a really, really good cause. Carly, I know you're also instrumental in sort of getting the rehearsal space. I do want to ask, I think a lot of people don't realize, we were speaking before the interview started, that you all have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So, I think people don't really appreciate, or some people, don't really appreciate the fact that you guys are all professional workers, whatever field it may be, and coming together and making a professional show for the public. So how do you guys find the time and energy to rehearse for such a full-on show?
Everybody in the show has a full-time job, and we're all...
Yeah. How is it finding rehearsal spaces then? I mean, is it easy to find rehearsal spaces?
Not always. The reason we found our rehearsal space now is because Linda, who's the producer, and I, we're both in the Casio Women's Choir, and Caterwall is their rehearsal space. So they were very kind enough to let us use it too.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, where can we get the tickets and how do we find out more about this amazing cabaret, MISCAST?
You can check Facebook because all of us have put it on our Facebook profiles. So if you're our friends or you happen to know Ryan or Arvin.
Everybody knows Ryan.
Everybody knows Ryan.
Yeah.
Check from there.
Next play.
Yeah. You can also check ACT's Facebook. They have all the information all over that. They have the flyer on there. They have all the information.
For more, you can go to acthongkong.com. It'll happen on Sunday, the 30th of November. It'll start at 8:30, but the doors open at 7. Guys, don't miss your chance. Go down to Grappa Cellar. Always an amazing venue for a few drinks with your friends. Number 1 Connaught Place in Central. Buy your tickets. It includes 1 standard drink as well. You can book your tables at 2521-2322. Many thanks, Ryan and Carly, for your time this afternoon. Best of luck as well.
Hey, thanks.
Thank